I'm gonna find us some turnips. I wanted to check on my tomatoes real quick. It's already December. Look at that. Got some little red tomatoes. Yay! And my turnips, unfortunately, I didn't thin them and they're too thick. Let's see if we got any ready to harvest in here. There we go. This one's good. A lot of turnips. Now I went ahead and washed this one already. If you notice, we got some of these leaves have got some damage, but some of them are still good. So I'm going to put them all together. Probably could have washed it outside, but I didn't. Now I'm going to re-wash the turnips. Right now I'm just trying to get the biggest part of the dirt off. Separated. Those are halfway washed, but I'm going to go ahead and re-wash them again. Normally I cook with filtered water, but this time it's a little different. Fortunately, I don't think my greens, there might be enough in there to cook. I'll look through it, but I don't think there's going to be. Two ways to do this. You can do it with a knife, which this part you pretty much have to do with a knife. I'm wasting a little bit, but I want to get it clean. And then you can peel it, like I said, with a knife. Now, if you're really good, you're still going to have a little waste. Or you can just use a regular potato peeler, which I find is easier. And peel off this skin, because this is where the bitterness comes from. Unfortunately, it's where a lot of the nutrition is. Most plants have tremendous amount of nutrition in the skin. When I buy potatoes, I try to buy organic potatoes. Why? Because I want to eat the skin, because there's a lot of nutrition. I try to keep my pesticide load low. I don't think, for most people, it's pretty much impossible to eat all organic. But if y'all do some research, there's what's called the Dirty Dozen, and it is the crops that are the most heavily pesticide. And those are the ones that I try and buy organic. The others I don't. Bananas, I just buy regular bananas. But I've been rethinking about that lately, because banana peelings are supposed to be really good for your garden. And one of the guys that I was watching was talking about, he buys organic bananas. Why? Because the peelings go in the garden. Now, like anything, the more often you do it, the better you get at it. I used to make videos every day, and when I was making videos every day, I was more comfortable talking and more comfortable being in front of the camera. Everything was faster. It's kind of like cooking. The more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. So some of y'all are watching this because, well, you maybe never cooked turnips, or you're a beginning chef, or maybe you want to learn something new. My suggestion to you is don't worry about it if you mess it up. That's one of the reasons I like growing things in a garden, because I don't have a lot in it and it's more nutritionally dense. And if I mess it up, it's not like I'm wasting a tremendous amount, because all I got into it is the seeds and a little sweat. Where, I don't know the present price, I'll look it up if I can. Turnips, these are, I don't remember, no, they're not organic seeds because they wasn't available. But there's no pesticide in my garden. The only thing I normally use is diatomaceous earth for bugs. I'm not saying I wouldn't use a pesticide if I needed to, but as a whole I don't. You can cut these up in smaller pieces if you want. It's totally up to you. You can make this like a mashed potato if you want, or you can sit there and do it like chunks. Two ways of doing it. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut up all these turnips, and then I'm going to let it start cooking. Now there is a small trick I'm going to share with y'all that's going to take some of this bitterness out, and hopefully you'll watch till the end and see this. I don't think these are worth saving. Mom was hungry for some steamed vegetables, so with the turnips I'm just going to steam some vegetables. Perfect time, and it was about to boil over. Now, what I'm cooking today with and it's really not cooking, it's steaming, Bird's Eye California blend. Got it from Walmart. This would be my dinner in the evening. I would just steam vegetables a lot of times and eat them. I'm looking to see. I guess we can just go by the picture here. We got broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots. I thought it had it written. Yeah, there it is. A premium mix of sweet carrots, garden broccoli, and cauliflower. And the great thing about steaming is after they cook, you got vegetable broth to drink. I use it for my smoothies. Mom drinks it straight. I use it for my smoothies. I was really surprised. I think it's like December 30th. We're like a day or two from New Year's, and I'm still getting tomatoes. Now, the turnips are basically cooked. See, they're soft. They're soft. Fork went in them real easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my heat down. Get me a teaspoon and baking soda. I'm going to add in 2 teaspoons of baking soda. I need a wood spatula. When y'all do these Teflon pots, I didn't know this at first. I'm sure most of y'all do, but I did. Use a wood spatula or use a wood utensil. Use a wood utensil. And we just stir this in. Why are you stirring in baking soda? To help get rid of the bitter taste. I'm going to stir this a couple of minutes, and then we'll move to the next step. Now I've stirred the turnips for a couple of minutes. We'll put it in the sink in this colander. We're going to take some warm water, and we're just going to rinse them. Go ahead. I really like this deal because you can just put it right over the sink. You don't have to hold it. I want to be careful because they're soft. I don't want to smash them, but at the same time I want to get all the coating that's on my turnips. That should do it. Now, the next step, make sure y'all can see that. Next step, just to rinse the pan out. I'm going to come back. Another thing with this pot. Got a little bit of waste, as you can see. Now we're going to use the filtered water. But this filter, if you do not use cold water, it clogs it up. I'm going to make this, I think, 2 ways. I don't know if I have enough. We'll see. 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. I'm going to use 1 full teaspoon of kosher salt. Before turnips get hot, what I'm going to do, I'm going to cheat a little bit and make my second dish. All I'm doing is adding some almond milk. It's going to be a little bit liquefied like that, more like a soup. You see, it's just like a thin soup.
It's good. I can't tell what it is, but it's good.
That is turnip soup.
Is that white flour or what?
No, that's just turnips,
Turnips?
almond milk, a little salt, a little pepper, and that's it.
Almond milk. It's good.
I put a little bit too much almond milk, but you like it?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it looks like. Okay, you had it 3 different ways, Mom. Which way you liked it the best?
Between this one and the first one, but this one's a little bit better than the first one.
Okay.
With the almond milk.
So guys, what we had is just turnips, salt, pepper, with the broth that was made with the turnips, blended into a tomato soup. I mean tomato soup.
A turnip soup.
A turnip soup, and Mom liked it the best, and Doll did too. Isn't that easy?